Well, today is Terrific Tech Tuesday, and it's about technology. And today, in this same field, everyone is trying to come up with something new. Afrobytes, described as the first hub dedicated to African technology in Paris. We speak to the founder of Afrobytes, Amin Yusuf. Thank you very much for joining us today on our program here on the Morning Call. Well, first question. One of your ambitions is to accelerate the reconciliation of European technology and African technology. Where are you with that at the moment?
Alors vous avez toutes ces raisons. Afrobytes a lancé une conférence au mois de juin.
Afrobytes launched a conference that was last June.
L'ambition de Afrobytes était de permettre
that was to encourage the creation of businesses by Africans, especially startups. Today, we want to give opportunities to young innovators so that they can forget about aid and focus on building the continent. We also want to give opportunities to entrepreneurs who are looking for partners and customers. We do economic reports. The second thing we do is that in June next year, we are going to organize in Paris, that will be from the 8th to the 10th of June, we are going to organize a forum which will give the opportunity for startups from Africa to meet up with their European peers. And they will especially discuss on the transfer of technology to accelerate digital development in Africa. Africa really needs to open up to this digital innovation.
Alors, Amin Yusuf, dans quel domaine les startups africaines
I want to know from you,
hors du continent?
How can African
Oui, c'est tout à fait le cas. En Afrique, on est très en avance.
In Africa, we are really advanced
qui concerne notamment le mobile et
on digital issues, especially mobile money.
Quand on regarde les
When we take a look at the development so far with mobile money,
on se rend compte que
we notice that 80% of exchanges in Africa is done through mobile money. People now are beginning to pay the electricity bills and their medical bills through mobile money.
Et c'est des pratiques qu'en Europe, on n'a pas encore.
And this practice, you might be shocked to know, is not really practiced much in Europe. And I think that from the point of view of African entrepreneurs, African startups are going to also export their know-how to other continents. Today we have applications that help Africans to read, to learn how to read on their telephones, etc. When we talk today about, and so many other technologies, there are so many technologies which have been developed in the African continent, like fintech. This is a technology which uses a means of payment.
Well, a last question. Recently in Marrakesh, former Prime Minister of Benin, Lionel Zinsou, said that innovation in Africa is mostly funded by foreigners, not the locals. What do you have to say about that?
Écoutez, d'abord, je dirais qu'il y a 54 pays en Afrique. Donc
Let me say that there are 54 countries in Africa, and the situation we can find in Rwanda or Nigeria might not necessarily be the same in the 52 other African countries. We are advancing bit by bit, and things could be better in the days ahead. But I would like you to note that in Europe, we have a series of startups which have been financed by Silicon Valley. And let me tell you that Africa, many people want to invest in Africa, be them Americans, Chinese, etc.
dans les technologies. Parce qu'il faut savoir que
when we talk about agriculture, we're talking about agri-tech. When we talk of education, we're talking about ed-tech.
De l'Afrique, c'est la data, la donnée. La donnée, parce que quand on parle agriculture, on parle agri-tech. Quand on parle éducation, on parle ed-tech. Donc on parle finalement de l'idée que
the idea we are trying to pass across is that
complètement
the Africa of tomorrow is going to be an Africa which embraces technology.
Pour progresser, alors
and we need to go very fast.
Toute simple de souveraineté économique, il est important, vous le soulignez bien, que les Africains, les investisseurs, les business angels africains investissent dans leurs économies et qu'effectivement les États appuient fortement ce mouvement en fait.
Voilà, c'était Amin Youssouf,
That was Amin Youssouf,
Afrobyte.